Hallo zusammen, ich bin wieder in meinem Spielzimmer und grüße euch aus selbigem. Wir machen weiter mit Forgotten City. Nachdem wir gestern ja den Obermops getroffen haben von dieser unheimlichen Stadt, kann Wie jetzt weiter forschen. Vor allen Dingen muss er rauskriegen, wie er da wieder jemals wegkommt. Nicht, dass er am Ende da irgendwo tot oder vergoldet rumsteht, als Statue oder wie auch immer. Ich habe Wie übrigens nach dem Namen des Protagonisten in Cyberpunk 2077 gewählt. Der gefiel mir einfach. Okay, genug gelabert, es geht los. Fortfahren. So, schauen wir mal, was uns hier heute erwartet. Okay. Wir müssen jetzt irgendwie da runter. Klicke auf. Okay, ja. Kommen wir hier raus? Offensichtlich nicht. Das ist jetzt wieder mal typisch für mich. Ich suche und suche den Ausgang. Aber vielleicht sollte man einfach mal die Treppen runterlaufen.
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare.
Ja, die Tochter. Okay, Tochter. Gucken wir uns mal hier um. Die haben alle keine Türen. Irgendwie furchtbar. Gucken wir da rein. Ja. Da kommen wir sogar raus. Da ist er. Ave. Da ist der Obermops.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind. What now?
Und jetzt?
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
Was haltet ihr von der goldenen Regel?
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion, by threatening to execute 1 in 10 men. The idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, wow, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it. A war crime. Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Denn unter den Waffen schweigen die Gesetze. Unsere Welt ist sehr verschieden.
War crimes. Ridiculous.
Kriegsverbrechen. Like.
All right.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Wer ist jetzt da hoch?
How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work.
Okay.
If the old man couldn't even keep his own
Arve. A new face. Arve, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Kann
You
ich
can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Okay. Lass uns
Certainly.
überlegen.
Proof of a degenerate mind.
See
Ich
you
werde
again
jetzt
soon,
gehen.
I hope.
Hoch. Steht er
Keeping
denn
an
da?
eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Centilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid.
Wo müssen wir jetzt lang?
We do have a newcomer. Strangely
Hier? Jetzt ist es wieder weiter weg. Unser Ziel. Ja, das war ja nun nicht Sinn der Sache. Was habe ich getan? Nicht stehlen, niemanden verletzen. Ups. Ja. Ich bin irgendwie ziemlich falsch gelaufen. Okay. Gehen wir hier weiter. Ich habe getippt. Hier entlang. Bisher kommen wir nicht weiter. Ah, warte mal, konnten wir das auch noch? Ne, konnten wir nicht. Irgendwie hat das jetzt eine ganz andere komische Farbe hier. Wo ist die Farbe geblieben? Oh oh, ich verlob mal schon wieder. Hier komme ich ja nirgends weiter. Ey, war wieder typisch Ecke. Und wenn ich hier rauf, hier entlang. Ah, okay. Dann erklärt mir irgendjemand hier entlang. Gut. Wird jetzt richtig? Virtual. Oh Gott, oh Gott. Virtual. Ah.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Julia. She was a good woman. She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath. Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetricum fututo and scratching his eyes out.
Jawohl.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Okay, ja, jetzt muss ich erstmal. Hier. Warum ist die Farbe so komisch? Das finde ich aber gar nicht gut. Wo müssen wir jetzt lang?
Salve. Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Terrible shame what happened to Julia, but we just have to carry on, don't we? Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii. Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it. Hear what? You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
Was ist mit Julia
She
passiert?
claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this Sylphium or not?
Hinter verschlossenen Türen.
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want? We
Ja,
agree on something. Now, do you want to make a purchase?
So viel Geld habe ich nicht.
Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
Hättet ihr Interesse an etwas im Rahmen eures Budgets?
Very well. Another time.
Ich möchte wieder eine richtige Farbe haben. Irgendwie erstmal gucken. Video. Habe ich hier drauf gedrückt? Ah, ich glaube, ich habe da drauf gedrückt. Okay, jetzt weiß ich aber, wie es geht. Das merke ich mir jetzt. Wo müssen wir jetzt hin? Nee, wir stehlen nicht. Uiuiui. Der guckt. Was soll ich jetzt machen? Soll ich stehlen? Oder
How'd you do?
mit dem nochmal reden?
Ah, back again, I see.
Ah,
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
ja.
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say,
Ja.
5 years? Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here.
Ist das, was
Is that
du
what you
willst?
want? Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try.
Nice try.
Oh, it's
Ah,
perfectly
schon
legal.
wieder.
Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it. Hear what? You sure you're feeling all right? If you're
Ich trau
hearing
mir
things,
nicht, das
perhaps you
zu
should pay a
nehmen.
visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another navia on our hands. She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never
Okay,
heard from
das
her
hatten wir
again.
ja alles schon.
But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not? Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget? It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow.
Einfach.
Just
Ah,
a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
okay.
Thank you, friend. Very well. Another time.
Okay, und wo finde ich jetzt den Bogen? Nee. Wird gespeichert.
Help! You have to do something! A man
denn?
arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Ich werde mich um
Thank
die
you.
Blumen kümmern.
He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over. What? We don't have time for this. I have to go. Ugh.
Arg.
The shrine is collapsing.
Oh oh. Da ist der Bogen.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find
Herrgott.
and execute the
Nero lebt auch
cultist
noch.
Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Ich
You are
schwöre,
not
ich
off to a
habe...
good start. When I ask you a question, I expect an answer. Is that understood?
Meuchelmörder.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
Warum nehmt ihr nicht diesen Bogen runter und kommt rein?
Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quintius did, those days are numbered.
Ai, ai, ai.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave. You're a terrible liar, so none of you are allowed to leave. Fascinating. That sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe? A distinction without a difference.
Warnung.
You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me. Yes, because I'm the real villain here. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
Ich finde sie nicht. Ja, wo ist das hier? Hier hinten. Alles Gold, das ihr wollt.
Gold? I don't care about gold. You don't seem to understand the situation, so let me make it abundantly clear. The only thing I care about is carrying out my duty to execute the cultist Quintius. I have spent many exhausting months tracking this arsonist through cities and villages, roads and forests, bribing stubborn travelers and peasants for leads. At times, I was so bone-tired I could have sworn I'd approached the brink of death. But still, day and night, I pressed on for the glory of the Emperor. So, you see, I know he's here. Turning back is not an option, and right now, the only thing standing between me and my triumphant return to Rome is you. So, for the last time, are you going to tell me where he is, or do I have to put an arrow in you and ask the next person I meet? Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words? You'd squander your last words on an empty threat. Now it's my turn to tell you something. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Ein Bogen erhalten. Jetzt habe ich etwas gemacht, was ich eigentlich nicht machen wollte. Aber gut. Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. Nee. Hier gehen wir nicht weiter, sind wir tot. Was ist denn das hier? Jetzt haben die plötzlich alle blaue, glitzernde Augen. Und es ist duster. Hey, ich bin gleich tot. Seid ihr wahnsinnig? Okay. Ist das Spiel zu Ende? Ups. Super. Oh, nu?
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
Ziel abgeschlossen.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Das war jetzt merkwürdig.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
Oops.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Was ist denn das?
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably. All right, see you around.
Ja, wenn ich hier runterspringe, bin ich doch tot. Wir sollten jetzt uns ausprobieren. Okay, und ich weiß jetzt nicht, wo ich hin muss. Aber gut, dann laufen wir mal los und beenden aber erstmal an dieser Stelle dieses Video. Ja, worum es nun jetzt geht, weiß ich nun wirklich nicht. Aber irgendwer ist tot, das weiß ich und ich bin schuld. Okay, danke fürs Anschauen, bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.